Good day guys, welcome back to the King class. Welcome to the conclusion of our last video. Now remember, in the last video, we stopped at a solution for number 2 question, where we said after solving, we should have the positive answer, having the original sign, which is greater than, and the negative answer or the lesser answer, to have the opposite sign. Now, the table I was going to draw, is to prove that this is actually true or correct. How do we go about it? Very simple. The first thing I have to do is to what? Draw a table for what? For x less than 2, minus 2 I mean. Alright? So in between, I'm going to have a range of values for x. So starting from minus 2 to be less than x to be less than 0. And finally, I'm going to have for what? X greater than 0. Now, you might ask how I got these table values. For the first one, these are my assumed answers, alright? This is the lesser one, it's starting. This is the greater one, it's ending. Now, in between, I have a values for x, starting from the less to the greater. Now, having this same sign, less, alright? The sign of what? The lesser value. Now, at this point, what I'll put here is what? My last solutions, remember, I had 3x into x plus 2 to be less than 0, right? So it means I'm going to put what? 3x here, x plus 2 here, alright? And then what? 3x into x plus 2 to finalize. At this point, when x is less than minus 2, it means x is starting from what? Minus 3 backwards. So let's use the very first one that is less than minus 2, which is what? Minus 3. So if my x is minus 3, this will be what? Negative. Automatically and behind. If x is still minus 3, this will be what? Negative. Because minus 3 plus 2 is what? Minus 1. And if you try that values behind it also. Now, negative is what? Positive. Or, let's still try minus 3. Minus 3 is what? Minus 1, minus 3 is what? Minus 9. Minus 1 times minus 9 is what? Plus 9. If you try other negative values, you get positive. For this, it means x is less than minus 2 is less than what? X. That's what? Minus 3, I mean. If minus 2 is less than x, it means that minus 1 is greater than minus 2. X is less than minus 2 means a value is less than minus 2 here. So it means minus 3 is less than what? Minus 2. But for this case, minus 2 is less than x. It means x must be greater than what? Minus 2. So what's the first value of x that is greater than minus 2? It is what? Minus 1. And minus 1 must be less than what? 0, which is correct. So using minus 1 now, it means that what? Minus 1 here gives us what? Negative of this equation. Then, minus 1 here gives us what? Positive. Negative, positive in mathematics is what? Negative. How was the way test? Use minus 1 in this equation. So, minus 1 here is what? Negative. Minus 1 here is what? Positive. That's 1. 1 times minus 3 is what? Minus 3. Okay. Then finally, when x is greater than 0 means what? I will test with the very first value after 0, which is 1. So testing with 1, and yeah, I tested with minus 3, let me just write it up there. So testing with 1 means that what? When x is 1, this is positive, don't mind me. When x is 1, this is what? Positive. When x is 1, this is what? Positive. You can check it, to know. Or positive is what? Positive. Now, number 3 question, let's solve. We have x squared plus x minus 2 all over x squared plus 4 is greater than what? 1 over 2. Now, at this point, remember, this is a constant. So it means that what? I can multiply this directly, cross multiply. So what this is what? Like a factor, right? So we have x squared plus 4. Now, since x here, is positive because of the square and is having a positive sign, I don't need to multiply both sides by x squared plus 4 all squared. So I'll just multiply both sides by what? X squared plus what? Plus 4. To have, what? X squared plus x minus 2 all over x squared plus 4 into x squared plus 4. Now, greater than 1 over 2 into what? Same x squared plus 4. Now, you can close the bracket at that end. At this point, this cancels this completely, leaving me with what? X squared plus x minus 2 to be greater than what? 1 over 2 into what? X squared plus 4. Okay? So for my constant again, let it come up to give me what? 2x squared plus 2x minus 4 greater than what? X squared plus 4. Collecting like terms, I have what? X squared plus 2x minus what? Minus 8 greater than 0. At this point, I'll use the formula method to solve a given answer, or factorization method. I should need to factorize. 4 minus 2 is 2, 4 times 2, so that's x plus 4 and x minus 2 to be greater than what? 0. Now at this point, x, with our proposed answer, would get negative, will get positive. So it means this will retain the sign as what? X greater than 2, or this will take the other sign, which is what? X less than what? Minus 4. Now in range form, what do I have? Minus 4 greater than what? X greater than 2. So finally, to test if it's correct, is to say, put it in this table form, which you do for me. Now, what happens? The first one I'm going to have is what? The lesser value, which is x to be less than what? Minus 4. At the end, I have what? X greater than what? 2. Alright? Then in the middle, what will I have? I will have minus 4 less than x less than what? 2. So test and get my answer for me. See you in my next video.